name is Chris Benka, born and raised on Molokai. The night of the fire, I was watching the news and saw a lot of footage, and it wasn't until the internet footage started coming in at about 1 o'clock in the morning that I saw people basically jumping in the water, running away from the fires. I thought to myself that I've got a lot of good friends and family that live there, and some of them live on the boats. I couldn't sleep the whole night. The next morning I woke up, I told my wife, I gotta go. I packed up and I head out. I got some supplies, whatever I could grab, water, food. I headed over there to help with whatever was gonna go on. And when I showed up, it was horrific. It was terrifying. It put me back. I sat down, I cried for a while. When I pulled up, the town was still on fire. The response from the state, DLNR, was non-present in the water. My first priority was to get there and help with whatever I could help with. My second priority, I put out on the internet that if there were any families in need of getting off Maui and coming back to Molokai, I set a date and time and place, and you meet me there, I'll get you home. The people that I did bring home said that they had a hard time with the internet, so my message wasn't received by all. The second day, I told my wife, put out the word, I'm coming back again. And this time I was gonna go outside of the zone to Oluwalu's where they had set up the roadblock and bring people back from there. And when I got there that day, I brought home a few people and I took back a few tourists to their hotels. They were trapped, they couldn't get back in. They wanted to go home because a lot of the hotels in Wailea were gouging. They were paying like $700 a night. This guy was so cool that he took in 2 families with him. He put 9 people in the room with him. I had no problem taking him back to his hotel, getting him going. I also took in supplies for people. What I couldn't understand is that why did we have to bring supplies with the boats? Why did we have to transport supplies from Ma'alaya to Kahana by boat when everything was on trucks waiting at the roadblock to get in? When we delivered the next day, that night, I get a call from my friend Kamaili Alkan. He tells me he's got 9 pallets of food to go to the Kahana. So we took over 9 pallets of food, water, supplies. Where was the county? Where was the state? Where was the Red Cross? There was no aid for the people there. First day, second day, third day, nobody shows up. I'm still running supplies in. By the 4th day, they open up the road. I come home, I say, great. And at the same time, they shut the road down again, stopping supplies from coming in. I heard a story about a person that they loaded up the containers, and containers of food and supplies did reach Lahaina by the 2nd day, I think it was. But somehow, the Red Cross put a stop on it. So the containers were just sitting there at a hotel in Ka'anapali. The guy who found out put it out on the internet and told the people there, hey, you suffering, go get it. Don't wait, go get it. So I guess that's how some of the looting started, but it's understandable. Molokai, we're all about action. More action, less words. Politicians, more about words than action. Sometimes too much education, you lose common sense along the way. And it's true. Common sense tell you at the roadblock, cars showing up, trucks showing up, loaded down with supplies. Common sense tell you, let them through. Give them an escort, let them through. But nope, you stopped everything, bruh. So for 4 days, bruh, no food, no water, no supplies, no help. All they wanted you to do was leave. But as you know, in disaster areas, when they come in and they want you to leave, you go to a shelter. FEMA, Red Cross comes in, helps you, gives you money, and you move on. People never return back. So a lot of the Hawaiians don't want to leave, bro. They don't want to leave. They know what's going to happen. Big money, real estate, going to come in, offer them money. They'll never come back. Some days I did up to 2 boat trips, but most of them I just stayed there and helped along the way, shuttling food and supplies from Ma'alaya, where they had the roadblock into Kahana, into the danger zone. Yes, it was all out of my own pocket. I'm not even worried about being paid back or anything. I'll go as long as I could. And then my wife I put it out there that, I can do more if people help me with gas. And a lot of people started donating money for gas. And some people from the mainland, I never even know, just donated. So that was awesome. It was local people with family and friends in Lahaina that banded together. Kamaili Alkan, the Mana'e boys. Big shout out to the Mana'e boys, bro. We seen Friendly Market donate. Everybody just pulled together because a lot of friends and family, all in Lahaina. All I want to say about donations, that if you guys want to donate, don't donate to the Red Cross. Don't donate to organizations out there that think they're going to help. Donate to the local people there. There are people there that are starting their own shelters and taking care of the people there. If you want to see your money go to the people of Lahaina, the Hawaiians, the locals, and not to some politician's pocket, donate to the grassroots foundations of Lahaina.